first. Stream Elements bot running.
Hello my darlings, my name is Silvadorkable, I am your monster waifu, and today we are back to drawing Aerith Gainsborough. And hopefully you're all having a good day. How's it going, Alec? So we are going to continue with shading the jacket. Thank you.
Hello.
Pretty easy.
Silvadorkable is now live.
How's it
Streaming
going, Corvo?
Art stream. Aerith number 4.
How's your
Hey.
live streaming stuff going? How's it going, Jen? I'm surprised you're here right now while Hobbit's visiting you. You should be spending time with her. So I had something
Yes,
weird
I had a very
happen.
good day. I got Hobbit for a bit. Hope you are okay,
That's
kitten.
awesome. I'm very good. So I had a weird thing happen. I think I have a troll, if I had to take a guess. This is the second time that this past month that
She
one
in
of
bed.
my...
At 2 a.m.
Oh, of course she's... I always
LOL.
forget you guys are so far ahead of me. So this is the second time I have had one of my live streams flagged
Bravo chat hates us.
by YouTube. And it's for inappropriate
it's back.
content. And so I was like, okay, well the first one that it
I haven't
was
started it yet. Gonna start making
was the
recordings
paper
of the
doll
Red Streams
thing, and I
Club
was like, well
post them
maybe
before
because they
streaming to
figured
Remy.
that even though she didn't have nipples or anything like that she still was too sexualized for it to be appropriate. So I just let that one go. I deleted it and the rest of them and just continued on. But yesterday I got another flag for this last one that we did. And I was like, what about this is inappropriate? Like, I don't consider anything in this inappropriate. Like, the pray thing is a move she uses to heal her party members. This was literally the pose she uses before she was killed in the first one. And I don't see anything, like, nudity-wise. It's not even sexualized. And so, it took me a while to dig, but apparently it ended up getting flagged by someone for review for inappropriate content, and because YouTube is using a bot right now, the bot was like, yeah, it's inappropriate. So I had to do some digging, find the video, and appeal it, and once I got it appealed, they immediately revoked the previous decision. But it makes me wonder, like, I have a feeling I have a troll out there who's just flagging my content. In which case, if you are their troll, I'm sorry that I upset you somehow. I don't know what I did, but I'm sorry.
They probably said that people praying is inappropriate because it's religious.
Well, I don't know
It's
because...
the cot.
I don't know because it...
Asterisk chat.
Because it got revoked. No, I don't think it's the chat. Because, I mean, I appealed it and they immediately revoked it. So,
Hi, sweetie.
hey mama. So whatever it is, they decided it wasn't inappropriate anymore.
Kitten, there are trolls everywhere.
Yeah, you're right. I just found it very strange. Do I want to do that? I don't want.
Maybe they did it by accident.
I don't think so, because this is, I think, the second time it's happened to one of my videos in the past month.
Howdy.
So I don't really think it was by accident. How's it going, Zalkix? But at the same time, it's like, well, what am I going to do anyway, even if it does get flagged? It's like, I still have the artwork. Like, this doesn't go away just because it gets flagged.
Maybe it's cause you're just too mutable for YouTube.
Oh. And so, like, honestly, I'm not really even that upset.
YouTube spot be hunting for any reason to ban anyone.
Not even really that upset for the fact of that, because it's just like,
that is
well,
strange.
It is what it is, you know? But yeah, I thought it was really strange. I don't know, I just thought I'd share that because I was like, doesn't really make sense to me, but at the same time, like,
I'm not foreshadowing anything, and no one please ban me or get mad for saying this, okay? If your channel on YouTube gets deleted, I'll remember you and I'll try my best to get you to voice Siren. It's YouTube. It's impressive if a month goes by without something going wrong.
Touché. Well, I don't anticipate anything happening to my channel, hopefully. I actually,
Could be someone doing random flags maybe, or someone that is your competitors. She will never be deleted. I will not allow it.
Could be. Could just be someone who really doesn't like me.
I will fight for her till I'm blue in the face.
But, you know.
And she knows it.
Goodness willing, knock on wood, nothing will ever happen. I mean, I already ended up getting that one sexual content community guideline strike on Honey Pop, which was weird because I censored it. And yet, even then, there's big name YouTubers who play Honey Pop who haven't gotten their stuff taken down. But after that, I ended up taking down all my even remotely sexual content. So, like, all of my Honey Pop, my Coming Out on Top, Katawa Sojo? Katawa Sojo?
Release the Pokemon.
Yeah, pretty much anything that had minor sexual themes in it, I ended up taking away. With the exception of Corpse Party, because that's mostly gore. But, so
I'm
hopefully...
just saying, Silva, I want you to rest assured that I will never forget you.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, honestly, I don't expect a lot.
I'll assist you, Jen White, smiling
because,
face.
Let's be honest, I only have, like, under 3K subs, and...
That's such a shame.
And that number...
I had no idea you played Huniepo or Coming Out on Top.
Oh yeah, no, I played Honey Pop to every single female. Yeah, I got every single female in Honey Pop. And Coming Out on Top, I think I did multiple characters, including Amos. And I actually had the version that wasn't censored of Coming Out on Top, the non-Steam version, but I manually censored everything. And because of that, I made sure that I took them all down, because even though I censored Honey Pop too, I blurred out their boobs and anything else, apparently YouTube still thought that it was inappropriate. So, all that had to go away. Yeah, pretty much all of
maybe
my...
without YouTube you could play Monster Hunter World with me, face savoring delicious food.
I don't know. Last time I tried not streaming, I actually got really depressed. I don't think it's as healthy for me to not stream.
Jump.
Because I remember when I was like, oh, I'm gonna take a
You
vacation,
might only have
blah,
3K
blah, blah.
subs, but not many can say that pretty much all 3K of those subs love you.
Oh, that is true. And I love every one of them.
You whatever, you know what I meant.
But yeah, no, when I actually ended up
I'm kind of
taking
sad I didn't find you earlier.
a vacation.
I'd love to see you play Corpse Party.
Corpse Party's still up. You can actually see me play Corpse Party.
Oh, give me a break, stupid YouTube.
But,
not many can say all their subs love them. Jump.
But last time I actually ended up trying to take a break from streaming.
Is what I meant, just in case.
I felt like really, really depressed. I don't know, it's like I didn't have anything to look forward to, you know? It was just really weird because I was just like, oh, well, I'm going to get off work and take a nap, I guess. Like, it was just really depressing for me because I missed talking to everyone, and I missed being able to
then you
say...
guys really need to click the thumbs up like.
I was like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but essentially, as
soon as I entered,
I don't do well,
so she
not
gets
streaming.
more views.
So, I don't know, there's just something very calming
I always do smiling face
about
with open mouth
being
and
able
tightly
to
closed eyes.
log on and talk to you guys and share experiences.
Me too.
So, I just want you guys to know that I appreciate it. And that you guys do mean a lot to me. I feel like almost all of this is going to be shadowed, but... yeah.
Fair enough on the depressed not streaming thing. Look at your 3K subs. Every one of those people care about you and show their love in such a way that it's hard to say it's not caring and loving. To be honest, Silva, I see you as more of a mother figure. I have my mom, of course, but you just seem very motherly. A lot of people can't even get 3K subs.
Thank you, Scarlett.
Scorpio is now auto-hosting you. You mean a lot to us. You're a literal lifesaver kitten and deserve all the love. LOL, what's up, losers?
How's it going, Temmie? Well, you guys are just gonna make me blush. I will admit, I've had people tell me that my voice is very motherly. That I would be good voicing characters that sound motherly because of how I sound. I've never really totally understood what they meant, but I've always taken it as a flattering thing.
Just do it. All my friends are dead.
Are we memeing? Like,
you're so cute when you blush. Push me off the ledge. I get told I sound like a villain.
Actually, not a lot of people know this, but Jen actually has an amazing singing voice.
I guess you just have a very calming voice, and from the dozen streams I've watched you seem like an understanding person. You have a calming, soothing voice. I never told you the reason why I wanted you as the voice and appearance of Siren, did I?
No, I don't think you did, actually. And that is incredibly sweet. So, Kix, thank you. That's a very nice thing to hear. That's actually why I was thinking of doing... I don't like that. That's actually why I was thinking of doing ASMR stuff again. I used to do ASMR stuff, but I have been very tempted to do both serious and kind of meme-ish.
Miming flushed face, flushed face. Stream avatar
and kind
extension.
of like memeing
https://server.streamavatars.com/viewer.html channel_ID equals UCS7 uplex G1 of
because like if you've ever heard ASMR stuff, sometimes some of it's kind of silly.
Of course not. You're lucky, Jen. I'm tone deaf.
Yeah, because I totally don't know who Temmie is.
You used to do ASMR?
Yeah.
PPFFF and sound like I'm a villain when I manage not to stutter in my don't mess with me voice. I don't think you heard it
I
yet.
actually used to do ASMR visual novel readings. I think that the Doki Doki Literature Club one I did was an ASMR style. But I can't remember. I know Katawa Shoujo was, but I had to get rid of that because of the sexual themes in it. Because you ended up dating and eventually sleeping with one of the girls. But yeah, I actually have been wanting to do some more ASMR stuff. I just haven't really gotten around to it, you know? It takes time and...
I love ASMR.
A lot of people actually don't like it. It's really weird to me.
Yeah, I met Silva way back in the day.
Yeah, man, that
back
was a
in
long
second
time
grade.
ago.
I bet I could get singing like a songbird, Debs. Everyone can sing.
Actually, Mama, you taught me how to sing. You taught me how to sing from my diaphragm, remember?
It's very easy to understand why. I was thinking about the goddesses a lot, figuring things, and thinking of how they'd act. And Siren was the first of my finished goddess.
I feel like this should be...
Singing is like any instrument, some people are good at it naturally, others have to practice. I like ASMR. It's nice when it's midnight and you're just lying in the dark.
That is true. Actually, Jen, that's
But everyone can do it.
That's true with drawing as well. I know a lot of people who say that they can't draw or say that it's impossible for them to draw.
I ate a glue stick and I convinced Silva that it tasted like a chocolate bar. Maybe, but I still suck at it.
But actually, everyone can draw. It's just the level that you can draw usually depends heavily on the amount of practice you put in. And a lot of people aren't really willing to put in that amount of practice. Part of the reason that I am so good at drawing, by so good I mean
she was my first one and
decent.
I was always going to make her one of the goddesses to live through Turn of the Gods. Then she became a more detailed character and she was more like the mother of the... If I could, I would pay you for lessons, kitten, lol.
Well, it's totally fine. Sooner or later, I don't want to do that. Sooner or later, I actually plan on doing some tutorials. So, believe it or not, if you guys actually have anything that you want specifically
to
learn,
don't downgrade yourself.
Then that would be something that I could help with.
You drawing is like my sewing.
See, I could see that, Mom, because you've been sewing since you were like 4, and I've been drawing for as long as I can remember.
She teaches and was the first person who knew they were going to be so powerful. Nothing is their enemy in the end. She knew in the end, they'd become gods of their own, when I got a Yee everyone can draw, but the reason people don't draw well is that they are conformed to people's opinions. They limit how they express themselves because they're worried about how others see it. Charge for that shit. LOL. Been doing it since childhood. And they don't eat the good branded glue sticks.
Well, aside from the glue sticks, that's actually correct, Hemi. But yeah, I have been drawing since I was a very small girl. And yeah, I've loved doing it. There were a couple years that I kind of stopped. Not necessarily for any particular reason. Mostly just because I don't know. Mostly just because I had other things that I wanted to do, and it was really easy for me to...
one day, and I expressed it here. You told me to keep my head up and keep getting better and happier. After that, I realized that I based Siren on you without knowing it. You teach me to draw and I'll teach you to become the ultimate Siren. You create to make yourself happy, not others.
Well, that's very sweet, Data. Thank you. And that's a deal, Jen. And that's actually very accurate, Mama. I didn't realize that, but yeah. I create because I like the sense of satisfaction I get when I create something. And when I'm able to sit back and look at it.
Life. So the reason I decided you were Siren's appearance and voice was because her personality was you.
Well, that's very sweet, thank you. But yeah, it's very satisfying to be able to go back and say, yeah, this is something I made.
Woot.
Oh, silly me. That's fine. This is something I made all by myself, and it took me time, but this is what I have to show for it. And honestly, just because I draw in one method doesn't mean that there isn't another method on how to draw. I've seen some people that draw just...
Silva.
How's it going, Jose? I've seen some people that just draw or even paint. I've never been good at digital painting. Who draw or paint, and their stuff is breathtaking. But it's not the same style. It's a style that I don't know if I could ever actually
I draw
manage.
I'd rather not steal other people's art. Flushed face, flushed face, flushed face. Emo people care way too much what others think, since social networking.
There's nothing wrong with that, Temmie. In fact, honestly, that's pretty admirable. A lot of people are way too okay with stealing someone else's work and either claiming it as their own or just not giving them any...
I'm really glad you can't see me. I never told anyone that. My face is so red. Ugh. Blush is real. Your art style is very different than mine, but I still like it very much. Do I get to duet with Silva? We it sing. They're that better lol.
Well. I mean, honestly, I have to respect someone who decided that they wanted to draw not because they necessarily knew what they wanted to draw, but just because they don't want to take someone else's artwork, because there are way too many people in the world that will use someone else's artwork without their
congratulations,
without their permission or their credit.
100 messages.
Thank you, Mama. I knew that's what I was forgetting. But there's actually
LOL you on that anime sheet.
There actually was an artist. He's this really skilled graphic digital painter. I think it's digital. I know he's a painter and he does like animal pictures. I guarantee you've seen his artwork somewhere. but it is so beautiful.
I can only draw cats for some
And
reason.
he did 2 lions, a black lion and a white lion, and he did it in like a yin-yang symbol. And oh no, he did it in a heart symbol. So it was like the black lion was there and then the white lion was there, and they were facing each other. And it was absolutely gorgeous. And he obviously put a lot of effort into this. And I remember he actually had trouble because a rapper stole his artwork for his own brand and didn't give him credit. They removed his watermark. And then when he went to the rapper basically told him to fuck off. And it was pretty bad. And
it's not drawing for me, it's writing. One day I realized that I can predict what's going to happen in books and shows and even video games. I got bored of it. Then I decided to write things myself. Yeah, I used to be a scum. I used to be part of the dark side and stole people's art for thumbnails. Then one day I was like, damn, I am an asshole, and I changed and started drawing my own stuff. I think I sent a pic I did to Silva or posted it in Discord at some point. I was so embarrassed about it though, lol. That's when I realized that writing is something I'm really good at.
See, that's really good for you, Timmy. I'm actually very impressed. A lot of people don't ever really make that transition. And I remember that picture, Jen, that actually was really good. In case you guys can't tell, I know what my specialty is, and my specialty is usually anime girls, and I'm not good at much else. So, when it comes down to it, like, I tend to focus on what I know I'm good at, and not necessarily good at the other stuff. There we go. But, personally, I just realized that is her color, right? Okay, good. I was... technically that belt is... whatever, it's good now. But yeah, I actually have...
Shut up, you ain't great at hamsters. I say.
That was only with a ridiculous amount of reference pictures.
Ironically enough, I'm only good at drawing anime boys, haha.
See, and I don't know why, but I've never been good at drawing males. I've
anime
tried.
Girls are yes. We will leave it at that.
I've tried a lot, actually. I've tried a lot with getting pretty much any amount of males possible. I tried drawing like thinner looking males. I tried drawing more masculine looking males, and no matter what, I can't do it. Their pecs.
You've done a few and they've all been perfect.
I don't know. I've done a few and like the pecs look like boobs. I actually had someone tell me that. They were like, why does this guy have boobs? And I'm just like, they're not boobs.
After I
like
paint
those are
my living
pecs.
room, I want a large full-length picture of Silvadorkable to hang. My specialty is paranormal or super-powered humans or things like that of a similar way. I can't make a story without the paranormal or something super-powered happening. I tried making a real life.
Personally, I like doing creepypasta stories.
Dance.
I think it's because I really like horror, just the horror genre. But I've always had
Yes, chesticles.
personal trouble with some different
No,
aspects.
I meant hamster kid, not men.
Oh!
EO men.
Okay, that makes sense.
No offense, guys. My males come out looking too feminine.
Yeah.
Story, and somehow the house ended up being a full-on demon house that makes the fears of the owners come to life.
Ooh, that sounds badass.
The hamster pics you did were perfect.
Aww.
This chat is slow.
I tried.
LMAO, good one. My females come out looking too masculine. I tried a creepy story and that's up to lol.
Yeah, I actually really liked doing creepy stories. Which reminds me, I need to narrate yours, Jen. Don't let me forget that. I keep forgetting to narrate new creepypastas, which is funny because I'm part of a creepypasta group. I just keep forgetting to do it.
Try drawing an old man.
Oh, no. No. I can't do old people.
How's it going?
I've tried doing old people. It doesn't work. How's it going, Laith? I think the last old person I tried to do was like a fake advertisement for a soda that me and Bear made up.
You want to know something?
And it was called Oil Timers, and it was joking on old timers. Because somehow it became Oil Timers, and it was a soda that old, like...
That's why I love them even more, and why they are so special to me.
It's like a soda that old, gold-digging
Can we take a second to talk
men
about how everyone's crazy about
tried.
Kim's sister? Oh yeah, the house is actually one of my favorite stories.
Who's Kim?
You see the owners of the house
sister?
get hunted by the fears, and it gets stronger in the basement.
Also, what's up,
slowly
Laidon?
getting worse and worse until the true. Lay Don't Lie just rated the channel with 5 viewers.
Aww, thank you.
Darkest fears, and if something breaks in the house, once the owners move, the house is able to repair itself and able to continue the horror.
That means a lot.
Stream Avatars extension. https://server.streamavatars.com/viewer.html channel_ID equals UCS7 UPLX G1 of Jake 4 OSIA and platform equals YouTube. Old men are easy, lots of creases, big nose, bald heads. LOL, don't worry, I'll let you forget kitten. LOL, smiling face with open mouth and tightly closed eyes. It's actually not based on Pennywise, but has a similar outlook. Aw shit, the government has found my collection. I'm finna dip.
See you, Tammy. Thank you for stopping by.
Will you continue with Aerith on Monday?
I think I'm actually going to be done with Aerith by then. I anticipate I will probably be done with Aerith within the next 30 minutes. I'm gonna use like that color. Yeah, there we go. Nope.
Government thumbs down sign. The house is actually really old and its magical power gets stronger the more age. However, somewhere along the way, the magic started to weaken. No one knows why or how. I can't believe you actually liked my story though. I know you just being nice.
No, I really did like the story. You know, believe it or not, I actually can like things.
Can we play Jackbox one day?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we can. Maybe Monday before I start another thing, you know?
grinning face with smiling eyes.
Let's actually...
Cause it missed it last time crying face.
Did you, Mama? I'm sorry.
LOL, I know you like things, kitten, it's just I'm usually shit at stuff, so find it hard to believe when anyone likes anything I do.
Well,
Smiling
I like
face
it.
with open mouth and tightly closed eyes. The house will appear in the RPG. On random points you can go to the things and it'll be like a place you can sleep at, and it's like a giant maze and creepy stuff happens, basically turning the RPG into a horror game.
Well, that's cool. I'm gonna see how this works. Let's see.
Heading out. Enjoy streaming XD.
Thank you, Lade. It was very sweet of you to do that. I wonder if
Oh Debs, I got Hobbit for 2 EAs.
Adding
Smiling face with open
airbrush.
mouth and tightly closed eyes. How do you make her bracket look like metal? Asterisk days. I'd love to direct an anime based on my characters one day. It's
Actually,
never going to happen,
it was
but I can
super
dream.
easy. So hold on. Invert. We're just gonna do something really quick.
Grats Jen, like to see you happy.
So essentially the way that's really easy to do. Also, we're gonna do this real quick. I like that. So the way that's really easy to do this, I actually want it down. There we go. Is we have very specific color panels that we use, or color
It'll
swatches.
get better in time.
And the way that it works... Oh. Wait, why did I do it like
I
that?
have to give her Bach though. It's humiliating TBH.
Oh, that's why. Oh, duh, silly me.
But I'm loving it so far.
Invert.
Yeah,
there we go.
But more all my love in the RPG and stories I make. I'm very nervous about them. I'd give you a copy of the RPG's story, however I'm too nervous to that. I got a hug for the first time in weeks.
Oh, Jen. That's adorable. Wait. So the best way to make this look like metal, invert, is to do a very specific metal
Put out
metal
positive
palette.
vibes. You receive what you send.
So if you see
Jen,
this metal
I
palette
told
that
you
I
the
have,
other day that something good will happen.
it has different areas, and you pretty much make a graduation tone
Trust me.
using that color scheme. And it helps if you make a layer that's on add, because it makes it very vibrant, and add a very good strong shine to the actual highlights. So
I just held her for like 5 minutes. I could barely breathe. I was so happy.
That's so sweet.
Only positive thoughts.
And then if I wanted to, I could actually do luminance. And like... Okay, yeah, no, I'm on the right thing. Oh, that's why. Could actually do like luminance and color over it. Make it look a little nicer. But what I'd rather do is find this. and very carefully choose these
It's like when Silva
lines.
visits me grinning face with smiling eyes.
And using airbrush, we do the same thing. Because it'll essentially make it look like the entire thing is lit up, not just the lines. There we go.
Never was good at drawing metal. I'm not a future seer of any kind.
Metal is
but my
not
angel
an
can help me on that.
easy
I
thing
kind of
to
abuse
do.
that ability for other people and I get worried I'm doing too much.
I can honestly
but my angel
say.
says since it's not for selfish reasons, it's okay.
Honestly, I can say that metal has never been an easy thing for me to do. There's a lot of online tutorials I've used. There we go. There's a lot of online tutorials I've used, but there's different levels of making metal colors. There's like obviously the more realistic.
Mine always look like rubber bracklets.
There's the more realistic method, which is very distinct and like sharp colored, and I don't really like it. I've tried it in the past, but I don't really like it because it feels very
not good
artificial.
At glass or water either.
Glass is not too hard as long as you know what you're trying.
I had to tell Hobbit not to put up a fight going back to her dad as she said she wasn't gonna let him take her.
Oh.
It was hard, but if there's any resistance or prevention I doubt he'll let her come agent.
Yeah, well, hopefully, you know, that will help the legal system decide that you're the better parent. Because you obviously are. You make her happy. Then we're going to take a light color. Luminance. If we wanted to, we could do all of them, but we're only doing one. That.
You know what would be dope to do one day? You know those YouTubers who have people send in their original characters and then rate them and say what they like about them?
Oh.
I'd love for you to do something like that sometime.
That would be really cool. I don't know if anyone would take me seriously because I'm not really a well-known YouTuber, but I definitely wouldn't mind. I think it would be really fun. So we're going to do a couple things.
Yeah, that was a good idea not to cause conflict.
So we are going to do the last touch-ups. Now, her eyelashes, I wasn't totally happy with them.
The child show have a say in who seems to be the better person for her and take that in consideration.
I agree.
At the risk of sounding like a total child, I'd love for you to rate my character. Sadly not, they deemed me unfit. I found out it was the child social worker that encouraged him to take her from me to save her the trouble of doing the revies. Hobbit hates her and I'm not far behind.
Dude.
You just have to play it by their rules.
What a
but
bitch.
You can beat the system if you play nice. Asterisk reviews.
Dude, honestly, I wouldn't mind. I remember I did do 1 year. I did a, what was it? It was a, oh,
it just takes time.
Actually, real quick. Fix that. I don't like that being black. There we go. Okay. But I actually did do a contest 1 year that was ideal girlfriend, you know, like those memes that are like the ideal girlfriend and it has like all the little things. I did that, and then whoever got the most votes, I drew the girlfriend, and that's how I ended up with my pastel schoolgirl. It was actually funny because literally it had one thing on it. And some of you guys would probably be able to remember what the ideal girlfriend that one was. And it literally was, has a penis. And people voted for it, so I drew it. I didn't draw the penis, but I drew the girlfriend. I did draw her with a boner, though. She was a trap.
I did everything she asked, but because of lockdown she couldn't check ANS. I was unable to give her what she needed due to no money to send it to her, so she assumed I didn't do it and told him to take her. I've dealt with social workers, be overwhelmingly nice and you can play them to win. Then closed case. Jump. LMFAO has a penis literally made me laugh out loud. RN. Jump. My arms are burning. For anyone who doesn't know, I can't feel my emotions after a curtain point. How I can tell is by my body temperature. For anger, it's my arms.
Well, I hope you feel better. But yes, that was the girlfriend that won. I like that better.
Did you know HBO does prosthetic male genitalia on their shows like GOT?
They're prosthetic.
The internet loves traps.
That's hilarious.
What can we say?
Guess that wouldn't really surprise me
I'm pissed that
too much.
Jen can't have her kid because of a bitch-ass social worker.
It's okay, it'll work out. Might just take a little while.
I was disappointed. But I told you earlier, kitten, how I maintain self-control when Jason let her run in the house without taking my letter he asked for. I'm telling you, that was so tempting.
Yeah, you've been doing a really good job, Jen. I've really been proud of you.
I saw a video of a dude calculating fucking quantum physics and shit to explain why traps aren't gay.
Hey, whatever makes people happy, right?
Just don't sign anything.
I like that better than this.
He called it Schrodinger's schlong, named after Schrodinger's cat.
Oh, Schrodinger's schlong. That's actually kind of funny. What else is there? Oh, the background. Duh. So, the question is, what do we want to use?
Stream Avatars extension. https://server.streamavatars.com/viewer.html channel_ID equals UCS7FLXG1 of Jake4 and platform equals YouTube. I have to write a letter promising to return her to him. He let her in my house with him not even close by without me giving him the letter. I coulda closed the door and said bye, thanks very much. I dealt with his social worker for over a year and in the end I won. LOL.
So, if you remember correctly, in the Anohana one, we used
entire life and character
the flowers
development mapped out in my mind. That's what I do during class. LOL.
I made something else.
Hold one.
Which are flower
my
petals.
Angel is getting pissed too. And trust me, when an angel gets mad, you don't want to be the person they're mad at.
And it actually seems, kind of nice. But I'm a little worried on the fact that it might be a little too I don't know, I'm kind of worried that maybe, like, you wouldn't know what the hell that is. Or maybe the color's wrong. Recolor. Okay, whatever that was.
I called her with every little problem. Data, trust me, my rage, humiliation and heartbreak is through the roof. Trust me, when a mother gets mad cause you messed with their baby, you don't wanna be the person they mad with.
I wonder if I can use, like, yellow. Oh god, ah! Oh, it's bright.
Try making the flower petals pink like cherry blossoms.
I was gonna do, now see, that doesn't look so bad.
Can a mom make lightning shoot from the sky?
I was going to do yellow because yellow is the color of the flower that she usually has, but goddamn, that looked horrible. Ah!
Let that rage out where no one sees, then be super calm with those people.
And
maybe change the color of the big flowers so that yellow still works.
just want to do Bogut. There's my Bogut. Well, that wasn't quite what I wanted.
I have a yellow and pink orchid and it's super pretty, lol. Aerith is really good. I wonder what Siren's hobby should be? The goddess of intelligence and the sea, what would her hobby be?
Probably reading. If I had to take a guess.
I have a headache.
Oh, I'm sorry. I actually had a headache earlier today. That's actually really cool looking, but I don't like it.
Also, the reason I keep asking you those questions, Silva, is the same reason she's based on you. You wanna know the super cute thing, Silva?
Sure, what's up? Eyes! Oh god, my eyes.
Reading books underwater. And not like any magical waterproof books. I'd find it hilarious if she just took a normal book underwater. Aerith is totally beautiful.
Let's try green.
Gaisby and Vinny are sleeping happily together on Hobbit bed, curled up close to her and almost hugging her.
Oh.
They missed her too.
She is very... She's essentially
it's
a
like
florist.
Her.
So it makes sense.
Asterisk guarding.
That's good, they should guard her.
Aerith is looking so cute in this.
I feel like green is actually a really good color for her, but I'm worried that it doesn't look good because she has red.
That's so sweet, Jen.
No. I don't like that at all. We are going to do something else. Let's do like a really powdery pink.
Well, Siren is the goddess of the sea. She could move the water around herself to keep dry, so I see no reason why the book would get wet. Not to be NSFW, but I'd totally hold her hand.
See if we can.
And her little Jin pig got all excited when he heard her voice.
Aww. So what do you guys think? Blue or pink? I think blue adds good contrast, but pink goes a little better with the style. I'm probably gonna make it more cloudy. I'm just trying to decide on which one I like better. I feel like blue does add more contrast.
I liked the green and yellow one. Aerith.
I liked the idea of green and yellow, but I can't do it because of her red jacket. It just reminds me too much of Christmas. Pink, Mama? Okay, and I think we are actually going to do something with this.
Jump.
We're actually going to add some clouds that are white because I want to give it some kind of, let's try a watercolor. I want to give it some contrast. I don't like that.
Not to be NSFW, but I'd touch her ears. Anyone who doesn't get that reference, there's an anime where if a bunny girl has her ears get touched, she gets pregnant, and yes, I'm sure it's not an OFFB round. Let's see blue again. There's a pink and yellow orchid flower. It's super pretty. I've had it for 3 years now.
I can't grow anything to save my life. I wish I could, but I can't. I've literally killed every type of plant that I've ever
Have
owned.
you tried lavender?
Lavender?
And each year it gets prettier.
Wait, why did I do that?